Hello friends, this is Tony Bird of Tony Talks Money. Today the subject's a little bit different to usual. I'm going to be talking about what I do to keep myself mentally positive and that you can do too. So for quite a few years now I've been exercising regularly. I won't go into all the types of exercise I do, but overall, I probably spend an hour every morning exercising. It could be, I'm lucky I've got a home gym. It could be in my gym. It could be running around the lake, which I live very close to. I'm quite fortunate compared to others, but you don't have to have a lake. You don't have to have a gym. If you practice calisthenics, which is basically using your body weight, you can do all manner of exercises in your own home, just using tables and chairs and the floor. You don't need to have a lake. You can just have a road to run on. I'm even blessed to have a sauna. I'll come on to that in a moment. But these are some of the things I do to keep positive. So what I find is if you exercise regularly, I'm a morning person. Some people it's evenings, some people it might be afternoons. I find when you exercise regularly, especially if it's aerobic exercise, you get this, what do we call it? You get these endorphins, which is nature's drugs to put you on a high. These are my favourite drugs because they don't cost anything. You haven't got to break the law and you haven't got to deal with a street dealer. It all looks too dangerous to me, but the feeling is so wonderful. So I enhance that with other things I do, not just exercise. So I'm fortunate I've got a sauna in my home gym. It's only one of these wooden constructed outbuildings in my garden. It's not a shed, it's far more than that, but it is a gym, small gym, and luckily I've got an ensuite sauna. So up to now I've been having 2 saunas a week at the weekends, but I've decided to up that to every day, which I've been doing for a few days now. So what I do, my routine is I do my exercises, I then take a sauna for 15 minutes, and straight out the sauna I jump into my what I call polar. It's just like blowing up a swimming pool outside, but it's quite small. You can just about room for one person to sit in. So I put ice bags in there to cool it up for about 15 minutes before I go in, and then I just sit down for literally 7 minutes in the cold. It's not freezing, but it is quite cold. I usually just occupy myself reading my messages on my phone or emailing or whatever, just to take my mind off of it. And then I jump out, and the latest thing I do is I do what are called dead hangs. I've got a pull-up bar under the balcony from our living room upstairs, and so all I literally do is hang from this bar for 2 minutes. Now it doesn't seem like very much and it doesn't look very difficult, but my goodness, if you haven't done it before, the first few times you do it, it's really challenging. I can only say it's equivalent to being on a rack and having your body stretched like they used to do back in the Middle Ages when they were tortured prisoners. Maybe that's exaggerating it a bit, but for the first time in my life, and I'm 65 now, up to now, the only 6-packs I've had have been cans of beer in my fridge. So at last, I've got a proper 6-pack coming my way. So that'll be quite nice for my wife when she gets back from holiday in a month's time with her children. So let's wait and see on that one. So this is kind of a brief summary of all the things I do. All I can say to you, if you haven't tried this, give it a try. Everybody tells me I'm crazy, crackers, you shouldn't do this, but I'm telling you, I feel so wonderful all day long that it's well worth the sacrifice to take some exercise and do this hot and cold variation between sauna and polar plunge. Because if you feel really good all day, it's got to be worth the effort. And so the old saying, no pain, no gain, is true today as ever. So I hope you liked that. I hope you found it useful. Have a great day, everybody.